What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have a massive UFC 305 card this weekend as the promotion heads down under to Perth, Australia. In this video, I'm diving into the main event, a championship fight between Dricus Du Plessis and Israel Adesanya. Du Plessis is the champ, while Izzy is the second-ranked middleweight and a former champion in the division. First things first, let's dive into the tail of the tape. Du Plessis comes in at 21-2-0. He's coming off a win, fighting out of South Africa. He is 6'1", weighing 185 pounds. His reach is 76 inches, and he has a leg reach of 43 inches. He's also 30 years old. Israel Adesanya, on the other hand, 35 years old, coming in at 24-3-1, coming off a loss. He is out of Nigeria. He's standing at 6'4". He also has an edge in reach at 80 inches, and his leg reach 44.5 inches. You guys know I'm coming at this from a sports betting angle, so let's check out the odds over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Adesanya, the former champ, is actually down to a -115 moneyline favorite. Du Plessis, slight underdog here, basically the slightest of underdogs at -108. The odds makers are expecting this one to not go the distance. 4.5 rounds is the total, slightly juiced to the under at -130. The actual prop itself, fight to go the distance, is -145, not to go the distance. Let's break down the champion, Dricus Du Plessis' stats, recent form, and tendencies. Still knocks, he is currently riding a 9-fight winning streak, including going 7-0 in the UFC. He's coming off that winning effort over Sean Strickland. That was a split decision over 5 rounds. He actually got outstruck in that fight, but did land 6 takedowns. Other notable wins, he knocked out Robert Whittaker, knocked out Derek Brunson, and landed a submission, a neck crank over Darren Till. Du Plessis probably doesn't get enough credit for his finishing ability. He has 9 knockout wins, 10 submission victories, 2 of them coming by decision for his 21-2 record. Statistically, Du Plessis, he's a high-volume fighter, always coming forward, landing 6.49 significant strikes per minute while absorbing 4.77 strikes. Very active in the wrestling department, landing 3 takedowns per 15 minutes at a 51% clip. And over to the second-ranked Israel Adesanya. This will be his 12th straight title fight. He's 8-3 in the previous 11, with the recent losses coming against Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland. Most recently, that third defeat came against Jan Blachowicz back in March of 2021, when Izzy stepped up to the light heavyweight division to try and go for the double belt. His most recent win is over Alex Pereira, where he bounced out with that second-round knockout. That was in April of 2023. Statistically, Izzy, he's pretty patient in terms of his striking. He's landing 3.93 strikes per minute while absorbing 3.11. Absolutely no takedown game, averaging about 1/20th of a takedown per 15 minutes. His takedown defense, though, is pretty solid at 77%. Okay, so who wins this fight? Honestly, I agree with the odds makers that this one's a complete toss-up. I won't be surprised if either guy gets their hand raised on Saturday night. With that being said, I'm in the business of picking winners, and I ultimately lean towards Dricus Du Plessis retaining the belt. Du Plessis is on an absolute heater right now, riding a professional 9-fight win streak, including going 7-0 in the UFC. He also has an edge in the wrestling department, and he's constantly moving forward, which is a style that we saw with Sean Strickland, where he was able to beat Adesanya. He kept Izzy moving laterally and backwards, effectively not allowing Adesanya to really get established in the octagon over that 25 minutes. However, with the pressing style of Dricus, it could leave him exposed to counter punches if he's leaning while throwing those strikes. Adesanya's strength is his precision striking, so if he wins, I think it'll come by knockout. But if Du Plessis can stay disciplined and avoid getting knocked out, which is obviously easier said than done, but if he can, I think he wins this fight. Now, as for my favorite way to bet this fight, I'm actually going to the prop sheet where I locked in Adesanya to go under 90.5 significant strikes at -115 over at DraftKings Sportsbook. This isn't really a fade of Izzy. It's actually more of just how I weigh his style of fight. He's obviously a patient striker and picks his opponents apart, where he's only averaging 3.93 significant strikes per minute. Like I said earlier, if he wins, I think it'll be by knockout. Obviously, if he knocks Du Plessis out, he won't have the full 5 rounds to accumulate 92 strikes or more. Also, I think we're going to see Du Plessis lean into his wrestling in this bout. He's landing 3 takedowns per 15 minutes, and if Izzy is on his back, this is another situation that can keep Adesanya away from amassing significant strikes. Looking back at Izzy's fight logs, we see in fights where he has been taken down recently, it's not a lock that he reaches 92 significant strikes. The only one recently is Martin Vettori, where he barely got over 96 strikes. Other than that, against Alex Pereira, the first time he got taken down, only landed 86 significant strikes. And against Bob Whitaker, got taken out 4 times, only got to 79. And then again, against Blachowicz, got taken out 3 times for 78 strikes. Essentially, if Du Plessis can register some ground control time, we'll come in comfortably under this number. I think the only way this prop loses is if it's a 25-minute stand-up fight, and I'll put my money on that not being the case. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to toss a like if you enjoyed the video.